Hi everyone, my name is Heather and I'm the person behind Happy Puppy Truffles. Today I wanted to share with you guys a fun way to take a cute little origami heart and put it in a frame, suspended kind of in a thicker style kind of frame like this. And it makes a really cute, simple decoration or present for somebody for Valentine's Day, and not a whole lot of effort is required really to make it, which is nice, but it still has a really cool little effect when you're finished. So I'm just going to show you guys using the little heart pattern that I shared with you guys last year, and this is actually just a slight variation on it. The one before had another fold in it and created more of a popping three-dimensional feel. This is more like almost like a heart kind of finished piece. When I folded this, I used some paper. You can kind of see it's gold and red, so it's a little thicker. It creates a nice little finished piece, and I should be able to have no problem suspending a string or a wire through there. And it was a 7.5 by 7.5 centimeters. Now, I'm just going to remind you guys how to fold that particular heart here with a regular 15 by 15 centimeter piece of paper. What you want to do is, starting with your color side facing down, we're just going to put some preliminary creases in our paper by folding it in half vertically, fold it in half horizontally, and also put some diagonal creases in here too. Then go ahead and fold each of the four corners towards the center. Open it up, fold each of the points towards this crease that we just made. Then fold each of these sides in. It kind of creates like a cool looking frame. Flip it over and then fold each of the four sides towards the center here. And then if you flip it over, you'll see that you've got something that looks like this. And this is a cool frame too, but we're just going to kind of push down in the middle and pull up these sides. I'm just going to pinch it together here once, turn it around, do the same thing on this side too. Pull it up and pinch it. And then you're going to just kind of push it in and shimmy it around until you can get it to all lay flat and create this nice little heart shape. It's sort of a geometric looking heart, but that kind of gives you the finished piece. And then you just make that with the smaller paper, in my case, because I happen to have a smaller frame. A lot of this depends on the tools and the materials that you have at hand. This was actually part of a set of two frames that I found at my local Daiso or 100 yen store. And it's just a super simple kind of put your photo from the top style of frame here. And I'm just going to take that part out, of course, here really quick. Get this part out. And I'm just going to be using the frame itself to kind of house as a place to kind of hang my heart here, with the idea that it'd be kind of suspended in the middle. Now, you can use lots of different materials for this. You could use fishing wire. You can use regular wire. I'm trying to decide which one I might work with here. I think I'm going to try the fishing wire just because it is so cool and thin. It's see-through. You might not be able to tell what it is. So let me go ahead and see here if I can get some of this. We'll give it a shot and see how it turns out. But I'm going to get some of this cut off here and then see if I can go ahead and connect it. So there's a couple ways you could connect here. You could, of course, go straight through the bottom with a needle and put like a some kind of a jewel or bead, something there if you want it as an extra decorative piece. I'm just going to go ahead and put the string through the middle side in here. And I don't know if I can show you guys here. There's a layer of paper. There's just these two flaps. I'm not going to go through those, of course. I'm just going to go through one side of the gold paper here over to the other. Let me get my wire through here. We'll see if this behaves the way I want it to. Sometimes these things can be tricky, so kind of opening things up a little can help kind of get it to pop through. It depends on how thick the paper is that you're using for this, but I don't want to accidentally poke through the paper there unless I need to, so get this going. There's a chance that rather than creating too big of a hole, maybe if I just get the hole started with this, then I can squeeze this through. Since the fishing wire is thick and stable enough, this works. If you're doing like thread, it might not work so good. There we go. And then I can go ahead and I'm going to keep both of these together. So I'm just going to tie them off kind of here together down at the bottom. Create a knot. And then because of the frame, I'm lucky because there's a slit at the top. If you're dealing just with a regular frame, you probably could just either use a stapler or a nice little eyelet hook kind of there to keep things. It just depends on what kind of material you happen to have for this. I'm just going to use this because I'm lucky enough to have it here, but you can kind of decide how you want things to be hanging here. I think to create equal tension here, I'm going to try to have it coming through here, and then I'm just going to try to keep it so that one side goes one way and the other goes the other here if I can. And then I can just cut off the excess that I have, and then you want to just use, I'm going to use some ribbon to kind of hide where things are connected at the top here and finish it off and make it look pretty too. So when you're finished, you might have something that looks like this, and it's just meant to be sort of a fun way to kind of suspend some origami in a frame and have it as a gift for somebody. You could certainly use any kind of origami in here if you know somebody happens to really like, you know, flowers or cranes or dogs or any of those things. You could make a little tiny little version of that and have it suspended inside a frame to make as a cute little gift for this Valentine's or for any other holiday for that matter. I hope you can find some fun uses for this, and I'll have some more fun projects to share with you guys in the days to come. Thanks again always so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!